In this tutorial, we'll learn how to set up openclaw, a 24/7 AI agent that can automate tasks, respond to users, and run continuously in the background. By the end of this guide, you'll understand how to install the necessary tools, configure the AI agent, and deploy it so it can operate around the clock. Step 1. Install Homebrew. Before we set up openclaw, we need to install Homebrew, a popular package manager for Mac OS and Linux. It allows you to easily install and manage the software tools required for running the AI agent. First, open your preferred web browser, such as Safari, Chrome, or Firefox. In the address bar at the top of the browser window, type Homebrew and press Enter on your keyboard. From the search results, look for the official Homebrew website, usually listed as Homebrew, the missing package manager for Mac OS or Linux. Click on the official Homebrew website link to open it. Once you are on the official Homebrew website, look for the installation section on the home page. You will see a command displayed inside a code box. This is the command required to install Homebrew. Click the copy icon next to the command if available, or manually select the entire command with your mouse and copy it. Next, open the terminal application on your Mac. Paste the Homebrew installation command into the terminal to begin installing. The system may ask for your Mac's administrator password. Type your password and press Enter. Note that the characters will not appear on the screen as you type. This is normal. Wait for the installation to complete. This may take a few minutes. After you press Enter, the terminal will display the installation script details. You will see information about what Homebrew is going to install, including the new directories that will be created on your system. This helps you understand the changes that will be made before continuing. Once the script finishes displaying the details, you will see a prompt asking you to continue. Press Enter to proceed with the installation process. Homebrew will then begin downloading and installing the required files and setting up the necessary directories on your system. Once the installation is complete, the terminal will display a message asking you to run 2 additional commands. These commands are required to add Homebrew to your system's path so that you can use the brew command from anywhere in the terminal. Carefully select and copy the 2 commands shown in the terminal. After running both commands, Homebrew will be properly added to your path. To make sure Homebrew is up to date, run the following command in your terminal: brew update, press Enter. This command updates Homebrew itself and fetches the latest list of available packages, cold formulae and casks. It ensures that you're installing the most recent and secure versions of software. Wait for the update process to finish. Once completed, Homebrew will let you know if everything is already up to date or if any updates were applied. Step 2. Install Node.js. Next, we need to install Node.js, which is required to run the openclaw AI agent. Open your terminal, Mac OS Linux X, or Command Prompt Windows and verify that Node.js is properly installed on your operating system by running the following command. To download and install Node.js on Mac OS, the recommended approach is to use NVM, Node Version Manager. NVM allows you to manage multiple versions of Node.js easily without conflicting with system installations. First, install NVM by following the instructions from the official repository. Once NVM is set up, you can use it to install the latest version of Node.js with a simple command. During the installation, npm Node Package Manager is automatically included, allowing you to manage dependencies and packages for your projects. After the installation, you can verify that Node.js and npm are working correctly by checking their versions in the terminal. This method ensures a flexible and reliable Node.js setup on Mac OS. On Windows, one of the easiest ways to install Node.js is by using Chocolatey, a package manager for Windows. First, ensure that Chocolatey is installed on your system. Once installed, you can open Command Prompt or PowerShell and use Chocolatey to download and install the latest version of Node.js. This installation will automatically include npm Node Package Manager, which allows you to manage project dependencies and run Node.js applications. After the installation is complete, you can verify that both Node.js and npm are properly installed by checking their versions in the terminal. Using Chocolatey makes it simple to manage Node.js updates and ensures a smooth setup on Windows systems. On Linux, you can install Node.js efficiently using NVM, Node Version Manager, which is well suited for managing multiple Node.js versions on a single system. Unlike macOS, Linux often requires installing build tools and updating your shell configuration after NVM installation. After downloading and installing NVM using the official script, you can install the desired Node.js version and automatically get NPM alongside it. You can also set a default Node.js version for your user account and switch between versions easily. Finally, verify the installation by checking the versions of Node.js and NPM in your terminal. This approach ensures a robust and flexible Node.js environment tailored to Linux systems. On IBM X systems, Node.js can be installed and managed using NVM, Node Version Manager, which simplifies handling multiple versions without affecting system-level packages. First, download and set up NVM following the official instructions for X-compatible shells. Once NVM is configured, you can fetch and install the Node.js version you need, which will automatically include NPM for package management. After installation, confirm that Node.js and NPM are working correctly by checking their versions in the terminal. This setup provides a controlled and flexible Node.js environment on X, making it easier to maintain and update different Node.js versions over time. Let's try an example. Open your terminal and enter the first command to download and install NVM, Node Version Manager. This command will fetch the installation script and set up NVM on your system, allowing you to manage multiple versions of Node.js easily. After installing NVM, you need to set up Node.js. First, ensure that NVM is loaded in your current terminal session by running $home nvm sh. This makes the NVM command available without restarting your terminal. Then, use NVM to download and install the version of Node.js you want. Once the installation is complete, verify that Node.js is installed correctly by checking its version with NodeV. Similarly, confirm that NPM is installed and working properly by running npmv. Completing these steps ensures that both Node.js and NPM are ready to use, allowing you to create and manage your projects smoothly. Step 3. Install openclaw. Now that Node.js and Homebrew are installed, we can install openclaw, which will run our 24/7 AI agent. The first step to install openclaw is to open your terminal and run the curl command to download the installer. This command connects to the openclaw server and retrieves the installation script so you can proceed with setting up openclaw on your system. After you press enter, the terminal will display several progress messages such as install plan, preparing environment, installing openclaw, and finalizing setup, which indicate that the system is downloading the necessary files and completing the installation automatically. Once the installation finishes, an openclaw onboarding and security message will appear. Read the notice and press yes to confirm that you understand the tool is powerful and inherently risky, allowing the setup process to continue. Next, the installer will show the onboarding mode screen. When this appears, select Quick Start to continue with the default setup. This option lets you start using openclaw immediately, while more advanced settings, such as configuring deltas, can be adjusted later using the openclaw configuration tools. After that, you will be prompted to choose a model and authentication provider. When the screen appears, select OpenAI as the authentication provider and choose the appropriate model from the list. This will connect openclaw to the OpenAI service so it can run using the selected AI model. You will be prompted to enter your OpenAI API key. You can retrieve your API key from your OpenAI account dashboard on the OpenAI platform. Paste the API key into the prompt in the terminal to authenticate your setup. After that, you will be asked to choose a default model. For this guide, select Codex Mini Latest, which is a fast reasoning model optimized for the Codex CLI and designed for efficient coding tasks. Then the installer will ask if you want to install missing skill dependencies. For now, you can choose to skip this step, since the dependencies can be installed later if needed. Skipping allows you to continue the setup and finish configuring openclaw first. You will be asked to select a communication channel. From the list of available options, choose Telegram. This will allow openclaw to connect through Telegram, so you can interact with and control it using a Telegram bot interface mobile phone. Once you select Telegram bot API as the channel, the installer will prompt you to set up a Telegram bot. Follow the instructions to create a bot on Telegram and obtain its bot token. Once you have the token, enter it directly into the terminal when prompted to link OpenClaw with your Telegram bot. At this stage, the installer may prompt you to configure additional integrations and install missing skill dependencies. For now, you can skip installing missing skill dependencies. The prompts for API key, such as Google Places API for Go Places, Gemini API key for Nano Banana Pro, or Notion API key for Notions, can all be skipped by choosing No, since these integrations are optional and can be configured later if needed. This allows you to complete the core OpenClaw setup without pausing for external API setup. At this point, the installer will show that there are no hooks available. It will then proceed to set up the gateway service and automatically begin installing the gateway service. This step ensures that OpenClaw can manage communications between its core system and any connected channels or integrations. You will then be asked whether you want to hatch your boot. Choose Hatch in TUI to proceed. Once confirmed, OpenClaw will provide the local access URL, such as http://127.0.0.1:18789, which you can open in your browser. At this point, the system will complete the setup and display a friendly message like "Wake up, my friend," indicating that OpenClaw is ready to use. You have successfully installed OpenClaw. Homebrew and Node.js are set up, and your system is ready to start using OpenClaw.